I hate doing this. So, the votes have been counted in, and as of right now, at the time of recording, so it may have changed with some belated votes if you come in and see it afterwards, the current score is 6-6. Which means we either random it up and throw a die, or we let me throw the deciding vote, which is what I wanted to avoid to begin with. I just think it's too early to commit to a route. It's the only problem I have here, right? That, and I don't particularly like Chucky. I think he's a bit of a twat so far. So, fuck it. That one. Okay? I've pleased 50% of you and annoyed the other 50%. So, I can't win. It's a draw. Well, yeah, you're Natsume's friend, not mine. Ouch, that's harsh. My feelings are hurt. He doesn't actually sound very hurt, though. It's called sarcasm. You and Natsume are still good friends, right? He recalls the argument from the other day and wonders if the two have made up yet. Chiaki is basically Natsume's only friend. It wouldn't do for Chiaki to be angry for too long because Natsume wouldn't have anyone else to turn to, he thinks. That's just not very nice. Shu is sure Chiaki is well aware of this too. I think so. Lately I'm not so sure though. Natsu seems like he's got some problems, but he won't tell me about them. He just apologises for not telling me, which makes them even more awkward. That is awkward, to be fair. Just never bring it up if something's up. Or yeah, hard to say what to do. We don't know what his problem is. It could be like, yeah, Alright, let's think of something which isn't as morbid as I'm dying, like I was about to say. It could be that his hair's a bit frizzled and he doesn't like it. See? Then if you bring it up, he has to mention it, his feelings are hurt, everything goes to shit. Friends don't necessarily have to tell each other everything. There's stuff I don't even tell Natsume. Don't have to, but come on, if someone's asking and it's visibly getting you down, chances are you should. I guess I just thought I was more trustworthy than that. Whatever it is, it can't be that big of a deal, right? If it's not big of a deal, why do you care so much? I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about it. It's just, you sure sound like you care. Yeah, more than you fucking do about me taking a piss out of you. You are one annoying brat, you know that. I will slap you silly. I won't. But I will do things to you. Yeah, sorry for annoying you with the truth. That's just even worse of an answer. Oh, I'm sorry if you can't handle the truth. Fuck off. That's never a good answer. Chiaki brandishes his fork at Shu. Just eat your damn fish. Effectively ending the current... Is that what miso soup is? Huh? Oh no, there was salmon in that as well, wasn't there? Oh, fuck knows then. Apparently, miso isn't water. Mizu is water. I don't know either. It's confusing. Effectively ending the current thread of conversation, Chiaki shovels some scrambled eggs onto his plate and sits down at the table. After Shu gets his own food, he follows suit. I assume we're not speaking after that. It takes some time to figure out a way to sit at the low table without his long legs feeling cramped for space. Bigger tables and chairs. Much easier. Like, you'll never have to go... It's fine for someone like me, who's 7 foot tall when standing on a stool. It's 5'7", like quite small. Like, it's fine for someone like me, but for someone who's 6'2", this shit's gonna be a nightmare. The two don't bring up Natsume again, but a few minutes later, the man wanders into the dining room. Well, no wonder it didn't. You only had a few minutes not to mention him. Natsume's awake on a Sunday before noon? Hell, before 3 p.m? He wonders if he'll see pigs flying around in the sky and can't help but stare at his brother as his brother walks into the kitchen to find food. He does look super sleepy though. Is he sleepwalking? At first, Shu reasons that it's because Natsume was woken up by his roommate as well, but a few minutes later, Natsume plops down onto the couch and Yukinari is nowhere in sight. Natsume slowly raises his head and finally realizes that Chiaki and Shu are standing right behind him. His face lights up, looking like a lost puppy reunited with its owner. Natsume quickly gets up and sits across from them. It's gotta be sleepwalking, hasn't it? Why else? That's a weird reaction if not. Oh, Chiaki, Shu, you guys are up early. No, this is when everyone other than you wakes up. What are you doing up anyway? Well, he fidgets uncomfortably. Natsume really has no poker face at all. Yeah, the first thing he did when he was asked is just like, hey, what are you up to? Nothing. Like, I've seen 4-year-olds lie better than that. Some stuff happened. I have a really early bath slot, so I wanted to get used to it, and? Anyway, stuff happened, alright? No big deal, I'm awake, so what? If you're not gonna reveal your secret, don't fucking bring it up! Like, it annoys me when people do that. There's a big difference between not wanting to tell anyone your secrets. That's fine. You just never bring that up if it were true. Not, oh, I don't want to tell anyone my secrets. Here's a secret. That makes no sense. Natsume begins eating his mackerel at a blazing speed, and Shu can't help but wonder what happened that would cause his older brother to be so flustered. What are you staring at me for? Is there something on my face? Yes, it's your ridiculous hair. No, it's not really. It's your ridiculous fringe, of course. No, I was just thinking that this is the first time in ages I've actually seen you eat. Huh? Well, you never eat dinner or breakfast with me and Masaharu at home. You make it sound like Natsu has some kind of eating disorder. Let's not even joke about that on the internet. That is a safe space of jokes. It's not like I thought he never ate, we just never saw it. He cooked everything, but never ate with us. Actually, it's because your brother's a vampire. He just sucks people's blood during class and then falls asleep after. I think he'd be reported for murder. However, that would make sense suddenly explaining the bloodstains on your t-shirt. What? He's not really eating that fish right now either. It's just an illusion. This is dumb. What? Natsume's a vampire? Oh, that actually clears up a lot of things, like why he's so creepy. Creepy? Have you seen the way that your front teeth are protruding from your mouth? Jesus. You look like you're wearing a gum shield. Well, I mean, I guess a several amount of people are going to hit you. You are going to need it. Could you guys not talk about me as if I'm not sitting right here? Though his brother speaks normally to them and nothing about their interactions is really out of place, Shu still gets a strange feeling from Natsume. Maybe he's just having trouble adjusting. No, he was already acting a little weird before we even found out where we were moving. Well, I guess it's not really any of my business. He finishes eating his breakfast while listening to Chiaki and Natsume banter on as usual. Afterwards, Shu decides to spend the rest of the day being lazy to make up for being unable to sleep in. Typical. The next morning, Shu wakes up after his alarm goes off. After tossing and turning for a few moments, he gets up and turns it off. There's no need to rush since Chiaki's already gone for his bathroom slot. Shu yawns and rubs his eyes. This is about when he normally used to bathe, so it's not that much to get used to. The only problem he has less time than he did before. After gathering his toiletries, hair care kit, and clothes to change into, Shu leaves the room and heads in for the second floor bathroom. We are in there for the rest of the decade. It's probably not going to say that. When he gets there, he sees that the door is open. This is it. Upon peering inside, he sees Chiaki is in the middle of brushing his unruly hair. I mean, it just looks exactly the same as it normally does. I guess that's the point. Morning, Chiaki. Oh, Shu, morning. I guess you grabbed the slot after mine. I didn't look at the sheet, so I didn't know. Man, this means I don't get an hour of bathroom time anymore. An hour of bathroom time? What in the holy fuck are you doing? There's one thing that you can be doing which takes an hour to do in the bathroom. And they've already warned us against that kind of stuff. We're not allowed to do it. Damn you, Jackie. I thought you could only have one slot. Fuck, we accidentally skipped a bit, didn't we? Yes, but since I'm a senior, everyone was considerate and left the slot after mine blank, so I usually just take the whole hour. Were they really being considerate, or did you just bully them all into leaving the slot for you? You wound me. No, I wouldn't do that. Is that supposed to say found? You wound me. Does that make no sense? Oh, you wound. We knew that, really. I was just making sure that you Smiders knew. You knew, didn't you? I was just keeping you on your feet. Awesome. I wouldn't do that, though I may have intimidated them some. Aha, well, too bad for you, because this slot is mine now and I'm not that nice. Well, I'm not done yet. Just go into the corner and take a shower. I won't disturb you. Fuck you. And why do I have to share my time slot with you? Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. I've got seniority? No. You didn't hear the time just a few seconds ago. I said fuck you. Yeah, I really don't like that answer, but knowing Chiaki, he won't move even if I ask nicely, so whatever. You're just accepting it? That's even worse. Oh, well, yeah, fuck it. He probably wouldn't move anyway, so yeah, no point, is there? No, don't let him get away with it. The bathroom is pretty spacious anyway, much bigger than the one we had at home. Shu gets his things situated and starts undressing. Man, you're skinny. What did I just say? You're not allowed to speak about weight on the internet. I don't know why, but you're not allowed to. Tumblr told me so. Am I allowed to do self-jokes about my own weight? I wonder, is that acceptable on the internet? Yeah, probably. Huh? When Shu turns around after pulling his shirt off, he realizes that Chiaki has turned away from the sink area and is now looking right at him. Well, yeah, did you think I was going to be fat underneath my clothes or something? Ah, see, I'm different. When you take off all my clothes, I'm actually 5 stone. So, that's not true. That's not true at all. Just so I don't have to prove it. I actually never gave it much thought, but you're so skinny. You ought to eat more. Oh, God. They are breaking so many social, just unspoken rules at the moment. You don't call someone fat, but you don't call someone thin either. Both probably have some insecurities behind it. Probably. Maybe if you took your own advice, you'd be taller. What is it? Every time Shu says something snarky, does he put now his gum shield in? He's like, right, I might be hit after saying this, so... Your mum's a twat! You know, like... Oh, man. Well, I've been drinking like a gallon of milk every day since the first year of middle school. It's not my fault I inherited bad genes. A gallon of milk! A gallon in litres. 3 litres of milk a day! What the fuck? 3 litres, 3.5 litres of milk every day! What is wrong with you? For English people, that is 7, I think just under 7 pints. 3.5 litres. Jesus Christ, how have you even got a tan? You must have the most perfect skin ever known to man. 3.5 litres. Oh my word. Since my first year of middle school, it's not my fault I inherited bad genes. I meant to click on that again. Yeah, sure, blame it on genes. Chiaki starts stomping towards Shu. I am glad we didn't go with Chiaki. He seems to have, like, no temper. A massive temper. No patience, no defense mechanism other than I'm angry at you. Hey, I'm against violence. Not saying that word doesn't exist. Then shut up about my height already. I'm average height, okay? According to statistics. Yeah, of course you are. The kind of person who has a 3-inch penis and goes, no, this is the size that everyone has statistically. No, it's not. You're small. Like, I hate to break it to you, but you're small. He's the same here. I mean, look, we're taller than him, so that must mean that he is small. It's just that you and your brothers are too tall. Yeah, that's true. When you stand between Masaharu and Natsume, it makes you look even shorter. Sure! Hey, don't you touch me. I'm being so gracious and sharing my bathroom slot with you after all. Chiaki grumbles for a bit before he turns and goes back to the sink to finish up what he was doing. Shu gets into the shower feeling triumphant. This room assignment isn't half bad after all. I got a roommate who's easy to mess with. That's not good because he doesn't... He's not speaking as if this is banter. He's speaking as if he's genuinely angry. That's a bad thing. Ugh. The rest of the day passes by uneventfully. Hisaku shows up in the common room one day with a little speech to read to everyone about the policies for living in the dorms over summer break. Shu figures she just likes hearing herself talk. That's probably true. A lot of boys leave the dorms to stay with their families during the summer break, so while those people are gone, the bathroom rules will be relaxed a bit. Feel free to shower or bathe if a bathroom is empty. Just be prepared to share if someone else comes in too. What? Whatever, I'm not even going there. Also, don't drop the soap! How many years have you been doing this for, and that is the best expression you felt you could come up with? Don't drop the soap? Do you even know what that means? That doesn't mean don't have sex, that means don't rape someone! Like, by this point you're just asking, hey, do you mind abiding by the law? Like, yes! Like, that's fine! You don't have to say that kind of things, Jesus Christ. Hey, which one of you pranksters scribbled this in my notes? Oh, okay. That's now fine. For a minute, that was a really weird thing to say. A few guys start laughing and elbowing each other in the sides, but obviously nobody confesses to spicing up the dorm mother's speech. Makes a lot more sense. Much more. After a few moments of silence, she's forced to continue, albeit somewhat deflatedly. Why wouldn't she notice what that said before she read it out loud anyway? Because she doesn't read ahead. Basically. Anyway, the joke's on you, boys. The bad news is that to conserve money and electricity, there'll be no air conditioning in the dorms over the summer break. Oh, well, it's a good thing that we pay for accommodation. Otherwise, I might be a bit upset. The very same guys who were just laughing start to yell out complaints and groan about the heat, but Hisako cuts them off. How hot is it in Japan over summer? This is something else we're going to have to Google, isn't it? Temperature in Japan. Summer. Is it? Just please tell me. 30 degrees Celsius? Oh, come on. You can deal without air conditioning when it's that light, surely. 30, yeah, whatever. But at least we're all here together. Isn't that great? I mean, Well, different people take positives from different things, I guess. Oh, wait, I don't actually live here. I live somewhere with actual air conditioning. Not even funny. Not even funny. Too bad for you guys. Her real personality's on full display. Anyway, no AC, huh? At least we can hop in for a cold shower pretty much whenever we want to now. Wait, what? Why is it dark? Where is the dark light coming from? Surely it would just be light because there's a massive light fixture in the middle of the room. Let's see that again. It's what it's like during the day. There's natural shade there already. Is this the initial one it was drawn in? And then it's just lighted up, I guess. Whatever. I feel it just should look lighter. There's a massive light fixture in the middle of the room. Unless there's like windows everywhere where we can't see. Evening in the dorm is quiet. The few stragglers who have opted to stay in the dorms even though it's break sit in the main lobby together, hanging out in a sort of detached way. A pair of guys are by the window playing a game of chess while others are reading or working on their summer handbook. Geeks, there's no way I'm touching any of my summer homework until the week before school starts. The teachers say it can't be done. Challenge accepted. Geeks. Bad thing to call people on the internet, Shu. Shu lounges on one of the couches in the common room, though he's not sure why he bothers. It's not as if he really knows any of the other guys living at the dorms. He doesn't feel like sitting in his room alone tonight. Chiaki's out somewhere, Natsume's too antisocial to sit with strangers, and Masaharu has summer practice. Though Shu doesn't want to admit it, he does feel a little lonely. A few of the other dorm tenants, I was going to say, that's going somewhere different. Tenants try to strike up conversation, but Shu soon finds he doesn't have much in common with them. The conversations go nowhere. He doesn't have much in common with most people, unless it's just annoying others. Who annoys others a lot? He'd get on perfectly with Donald Trump. That's a meme right there. After a few hours of boredom, Shu decides that he's had enough of this, so he goes into his and Chiaki's room. Chiaki is sat there, masturbating. Oh, no. Okay, we're back in that underwater orgy. Great! Shu! An eerie pair of cold white hands extend from the water and reaches for him. Shu surrenders himself to them and falls over the side of the bridge like a lifeless puppet. The water embraces him, surrounds him. It's unbearably cold and he can't bring himself to move his limbs at all. But where are you? It's so lonely. I'm here, where are you? Shu thinks, but he can't get the words out. The voice fades, darkness presses in from all sides. That looks like we're hitting the ground. At some point you need to push up, mate. Just a dream? Shu's head is throbbing when he opens his eyes. Yeah, just a dream, of course. I guess you can't walk into a room and crash underwater. That would be difficult.